Welcome to the Handy Dandy Andy channel. My name is Andrew. I'm your host. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install this shower trim kit, which is a Delta Monitor 13 shower trim kit. I've already done this one right here. So today we're going to show you how to do it from the other side. Well, I'll show you how to put the handle on and then also the head up here on. So this is what the trim kit comes with. It comes in a box like this. Let me just point to some of the things in here. You have the handle. This is what's going to be on the outside by the handle that's showing you where the hot and cold is. This is the arm that's coming out that's going to connect to the head up top. And then this is going to be just concealing the hole up top, which we'll show you. These two screws are going to be what holds this to the wall. And then you have three other parts here, and that's where we're going to start. So grab this piece right here, and let's come up here. I'll show you what's going to happen. This is going to come onto this. But before you put it on, we need to put two pieces on first. You need to put the white piece in. And that's just going to go all the way down to the bottom. And then you're going to put the rubber gasket in. Okay, once those two pieces are in, now we're going to slide this on. And it's going to stop when that's about flush right there. Okay. Then the next step, we're going to grab this piece, shove it on. And the logo, or what it says on top, it says monitor. This is going to be right up on top. It's not going to be off to the side. The reason why is because you need to be able to put the screws in here. And then we'll get the two screws ready. These are just Phillips screws. So we'll set this in. Oh, and I should show that this has a place for the screws to go in this black plastic part. You can see it's right here. And then on the other side of the plastic, there is some brass, and that's what's really going to be holding it secure. So there's one on this end and down there. Okay, so let's put this on. Monitor is going to be on top. Delta is going to be down on the bottom. And then once you get it hand started, then you can switch to the screwdriver. I did not tighten that all the way down yet. There's no reason to over tighten these, but I am going to get them snug. Okay, now that's pretty snug there. Before we put the handle on, I want to go over one thing, and that's right here on the front. Do you see in the gray where it says hotter and colder? If we can get that in focus, there we go. Yeah, hotter and colder. You can actually adjust the temperature, how hot the hot is. So what I mean by that is, you know, when you get in the shower and you turn it to hot and you say, okay, this is all the way hot. Well, you might actually be able to get the water a little bit hotter, and you can adjust that right here. Now, the reason why you can adjust this is so it'll make it easier for you to find your favorite setting, your favorite level of hotness, right? If you don't like it quite as hot, you can just turn this to have more cold water mixed with the hot water. And then when you turn it all the way to hot, it won't be as hot. If you like really hot water when you shower, then you're going to want to adjust it to hotter, and that'll get it as hot as the water can be coming from your hot water heater or your water heater. Now, let me tell you a caveat with this. This isn't actually heating up the water or cooling the water. The water is only going to be as cold as it's coming in from your house, from your pipes, and it's only going to be as hot as coming from your water heater. So this, by adjusting the settings here, you're not changing the temperature of the water as much as you are changing the mixture, how much cold water is mixing with the hot water. Okay, now that I've explained that, let me show you how to actually make the adjustment. So you'll come in here, and you're going to grab this white piece, and you're going to pull it out. When you pull it out, then you can twist it. And that, when you twist it counterclockwise, it's going to have more hot water. you twist it clockwise, it's going to have more cold water to the mix, thus cooling the water down. So you can change this setting without having to take this whole thing off. All you'll have to do is take off the handle to make that adjustment. All right, so now we're ready to put the handle on. When you put the handle on, there's one screw. This is a really small screw. It also came with it, and it is a Allen screw. So let's set it in here. Oops. And then it's going to sit about like that, facing towards the cold or the off setting, obviously. And then you can use the Allen wrench that it comes with and just tighten it down. Doesn't take that much, and again, you don't need to over tighten. And now this is all set. And then it's very simple to adjust the hot, or how hot the hot is. You can just twist this off, hold the light, set the temperature, put it back on, and then you're done. Okay, so we're making pretty good progress. Now let's move up to the top up here. So I'm going to take this off, and that's just exposing what's in the wall now. And now we're going to put the arm on. When we put the arm on, we are wanting to use some Teflon tape, and let me show you how to put that on here. So I like to do 3 wraps, and then I like to wrap where I'm holding pressure against it. So just notice how it's unwrapping. Oops. There, like that. So, and since we're here, I might as well do the other side too. So what I mean by that is, instead of wrapping like this, where I have to hold on to this, I'm wrapping the other way where it's like rolling against itself. So like this. Now this is rolling against it, so you can kind of hold it tighter. Okay. So we are ready to put this in here. The other thing we're going to need is this cover right here. So put the cover on. Usually the longer portion of the arm is what's going to be going in. And then depending on the arm, you can get some that are like straight 90 degree down if they're a longer arm. But this one isn't. So we'll just slide this on the back side here. And then this is where we're just going to twist this on. And then I grabbed a piece of rubber. That way the teeth don't dig into the arm and leave a big mark. But we're going to just tighten it the rest of the way so it's facing down, because right now it's facing the wrong direction. And those teeth are grabbing it. One more should do it. Okay, and if there's little rubber marks, you can just pull that rubber off. Otherwise, that's looking pretty good. The last step is to install the shower head onto it. And you'll notice that this part is circular except for right here, so it does allow you to put in like an end wrench or something to help tighten it down. We've already put the Teflon tape on that side. Tighten that down. Okay, and let's tighten it a little bit more. There we go. All right, so now we've installed, and then you can adjust the head up and down as much as you want. But now we have 2 matching sets of the Delta Monitor 13 series shower trim kits, and they're very easy to install. There's one other step here that I'd recommend, and that is to put some caulk around the edge, around this whole thing on both sides. You can see it's kind of shiny right there where the caulk is. I used clear caulk. You can use whatever you'd like, but this is the the kind that I used. Got from Home Depot. So it's made for the bath, wet surfaces. You can do it, you can apply it and, where there's water, and 30 minutes and it's being ready. So I'd recommend going around that, pretty simple, pretty easy. I guess I can just demonstrate right here. I don't have a wet rag, but after you put the caulk on, you're going to want to use a wet rag to clean it up. So here we go. Just putting a little on around here. And a little bit more attention to where the grout line is. Okay, and then like I said, I don't have a wet rag with me, but it's good to have like a wet rag, but you can just use your finger here and along this way, lightly press, and that'll help shape the caulk and make sure it's in the right way and looking good. Okay, that's not perfect, but that looks pretty good. So pretty simple, pretty easy process. It doesn't take that long. I hope this is giving you the confidence for you to install your own shower head trim kits. And hopefully now you know that you can adjust the temperature on it too. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. I do appreciate your support. Thank you very much.